Y'all already know it's yeah. Y'all know about my city. I ain't gotta flex about my city. ATL ho, you already know what time it is. DSGB out in the chat. Bringing up at that 5. W live. We ready. All I spend is dinner, a coke, rich, my teeth, and I'm around. I'm never sober, I'm fucked up now. Say you want pistol play, well then it's blah blah. Cause I'm the pastor, leader of the week in church. It's a button out the public, give a fuck who I hurt. Cause the hits was weak for the two. Triple love, spit that DM like I got your CD. But nah, ho, cause I am not from the city of bullshit. As soon as we come, it's time for big bitches. Your dad is bitches. I want undivided attention. You say you're bitches. I send my niggas for the listen. Twisting your blood, so I could give them what we have seen. You Georgia boys, when we come like men. First out the pen, I'm sending dick up in the blaze. With a fist of ribbon, pulling the pin up like a grenade. Get it, hey, don't play my rules. I come from the city that they ride the fucking fool. I come from the city that they don't play my rules. I come from the city that they ride the fucking fool. It's the city, it's the city, it's the city. Oh, it's the city, it's the city, it's the city. Oh, it's the city, it's the city, it's the city. Oh, it's the city, it's the city, it's the city. Say I come from the city, if you ain't, it's gonna be a bunch of niggas fighting my game, but they can't touch.
Boy, that Pastor Troy go hard, don't it?
I don't give up. I'm making Remy out the bottle. I 5 years follow. My niggas on the throttle. I heard you hard. Heard you the one that caught the style. Don't drop your guard. I got the lowest in the cloud. You crack your smile. We cracking mugs, selling drugs. We what hoes love. ATL fucking stuff. Like this real boy. You know the history. The Mac is popping. My cup capacity. My whole thing praying that you make some noise. Or something we can introduce you to the big boys.
All right. Let me. You know what? I want to hear that one part where he said, "Troy, it wasn't me." Watch this.
I got you too much time as I speak to you. There's some more in the streets right next to you. And so you can say, Troy, it wasn't me, cuz I'ma hit you with the whole 63, cuz you see a bitch slap a bitch, old river.
Man, that's my song right there. That make me want to go play some ball right there. Y'all don't know about that. What's up? What's up, man? This is gonna be a sad video. Because this is not a video to drag Dwight Howard. Because it's really just a video for the brothers, man, to really encourage us to be better fathers, to encourage us to be men. And children are objective. They don't have anything to do with your relationship with the mom. Um, at the end of the day, women can take advice from that as well. There are women that use their children to really get back at the fathers. We've seen that. And, you know, we that's been thoroughly covered in this area called the Black Manosphere. What you know about DSGB, man? That was it there, down South Georgia, boy. That was anyway. Y'all gonna get me playing music, but let me say this, man. I'm gonna play a clip of his son. Really, just sad, just talking about kids, man. They a lot of times, man, kids don't care. They gonna say what they feel. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? What's up? So let me play it, man. This is O'Shea's clip. I got out his video. Let's play it.
Hi, Daddy. I just wanted to say that I don't feel like you're a good dad at all. You never talk to me. Every time I get a new phone or my mom buys me a new phone, you always take it away from me and you say you'll give it back and you never do. You don't talk to me. You don't call me. You never try to. And then you say things like, I do try to call you. It just you not answer, and when I check my phone or anybody else's phone that you tried to call me, it doesn't say any missed calls from you, so we know that you're not trying to call me. Because I know they wouldn't delete your calls just to make me sad. So that would mean you never call me. You don't like talking to me. Um, it feels like you're never around. Like what I'm going through now, when I needed you the most, you weren't there. And I feel like just because you're an NBA player doesn't mean that you can't talk to your own kids. Like all you do every day, since just because you make the excuse of saying you're in the bubble, you're basically saying that because when you called me the other day, you were saying you you were playing the game with David. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Let me finish this, that. When all those things are important, you would say the things that I do are for you. So you're basically saying playing Call of Duty or playing Minecraft or things with David when you're talking to me. And then when I ask you about my phone, you turn the phone over to David. As of right now, I hate you. And I'm not saying this because someone told me to. I actually hate you. You don't talk to me at all. Once Layla gets as old as me, she's going to feel the same way. You don't talk to any of us. We made you a Roblox account so you could play with us when you're in Atlanta. We're here. Do you ever play on it? No. Don't ever play with us. Only time you do something with us is if we're with you, and that's rarely when we're with you. Every time we go to the house, we're always by Mama V. All of our parents have said we don't need a nanny. We don't. Every time me and Layla and Jade will come to you and tell you things that Mama Vest has done to David or Trey, you don't believe us and you say you're just trying to get rid of another nanny. No, we're not. And I'm going to say we don't like Mama V either. None of us do. Yeah, when we're around her, we might act like that, but that's only because if we don't, she'll tell on us. I tried to tell Mama V things, and what does she do? She goes straight to you.
Let me say this, man. I'm reading the comments from y'all. That's part of the problem. And I mean this with love, brothers. Let me say something, man. When children lash out and say stuff like that, you listen. I ain't saying a child is perfect. Children are not right just because the sheer fact that they're young, but that boy has some validity behind his shit. A lot of times when children say immature shit, they say it'd be like you just said, your mom wouldn't let you play Madden, so you said some shit. This guy got 5 kids by from what I read, 5 by different women. I've heard upwards of 10. Let me say something. He probably is having problems. I'm not gonna say a shitty dad. He's having issues. You can't be dad to all them damn kids with all them women out of wedlock. So don't try to liken that to yourself and say just because your baby mom did some shit to you. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. We're the same guys who'll take that statistic and say that, well, according to the CDC, black men are the most involved and the best fathers. Well, I mean, you can't do both. You can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? Black men can't be the best fathers and at the same time, whenever it's a problem, it's the baby mom's fault. Or we can't be in a situation where these women are so bad, but then we'll turn around and say, well, damn, why was you with him if he was such a bad guy? Or it's the same shit. Why are you with a ratchet ass woman? If she that damn, because that's some ratchet shit if you ain't gonna let your child be in his father's life. Doesn't sound like that's the issue. It sounds like he's a busy man trying to live his life, trying to play in the NBA. Then he's trying to raise 10 kids from afar by him, with as one father. And if you hitting your child once every 2 weeks, you probably feel like you're trying to do the best you can be. But you got different kids and different children are gonna feel neglected when you got babies out of wedlock. These are the consequences of fucking a bunch of hoes. See, these are the consequences of having children out of wedlock. Get what I'm saying? We don't see this a lot of times, especially in this space, because it's always that the black man the black man is just never wrong. It's always the world's fault. Nobody ever knows. There's a lot of ain't shit fathers out here. And I'm not getting into the Dwight situation. There's a lot of niggas I know personally that don't give a shit about seeing their kids. They go 6-7 months without talking to their damn kids, man. I've seen that shit. I know a lot of dudes like that. They got babies and kids and shit. And I know one dude ain't seen his child in years, man. This is not just something. I know plenty of niggas walking around here. You'll think they single with no kids and got a child that they don't even do nothing but send $300 a month to and think they being a good dad. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So if this ain't you, don't hit dogs holler. But if this ain't you, don't worry about it. But if you got 5 or 6 kids, shit, like 5 or 6 different women, then that boy probably telling the truth. I'm not gonna just say he was getting coached behind the camera. I just watched. That's why I shared the camera, because he wasn't getting coached. He was not getting coached, guys. And I'm not saying, look, whatever happened with my son, I told his mom, wherever she moved, I don't give a fuck where you move. I'm moving right behind your ass. I'm gonna be there. That's the life I live. I know dudes that have literally. I got a friend of mine that literally moved out the country and is married to some other woman in a foreign country right now. He got 5 kids in America, not by his ex-wife, right? But you got 5 kids in America and your ass moving to a foreign country behind some woman. Like some shit I just can't do. And a lot of y'all like, well, shit, what that mean? You can send your love through the voice, through a phone. Let me tell you something, man. When your son or daughter get hurt or some shit happen and they cry out to you and want you there and you ain't there, that's some, man, let me tell you something. That shit will break my fucking heart. And my boy young, so I ain't no way he ain't gonna ever be able to say, I don't give a fuck what happened with me and his mother. He ain't gonna ever be able to say that, because I'm gonna always be there for him. I'm gonna go out my way. Now, am I saying I'm better than Dwight Howard? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying when I was young, I was disciplined when I was young. I was in the ministry and wasn't really out there like that. But I'm gonna say this. If I was young and in the NBA, I probably would have some of the same issues he had. Out of control and lascivious with my damn dick. Drilling out every woman I probably could. I'm gonna be straight up. Because I think that's Royce or whatever her name, Royce son. And Royce is beautiful. I see why he probably got with her and slept with her. She was nice looking, good looking chick. He young, he just playing in Orlando. So I can see why he got with Royce and had a baby. But my thing is, there are consequences. So this is something we should tell our young men to, first of all, have control. Okay, so y'all disagree. Let me see what y'all saying. I ain't saying I'm sure some of his kids' feelings are genuine. I feel his mom coached him. How? Just cause he's a man, right, Eric? Just cause he's a man. Just cause he's a man, it's always conveniently some reason why the man was innocent and it was really just that evil baby mama that want to take him down. No, I can't go with you right there, Eric. I can't, man. I can't. Yeah, I know, but he got to the league and tried. But bro, let me tell you something. You young and protected, and you get your ass in that league around all the women and stuff. I can't even fault the Dwight for you get. You know what I'm saying? The first time you get to the league, or first time you young with a lot of money coming straight out of high school in 2004, and you got all the baddest women in Florida, the baddest women in Atlanta, the baddest women in LA. Shit, me. I know I'd have been a donkey out there. I'm going to tell you straight up, I'd have tried to beat the brakes off every woman I saw. That's because I was at 18, 19 years old with millions of dollars. Ain't nobody going to stop me. But I'm going to tell the truth. There's a lot of ain't shit niggas out here that's dads. That's why I don't just beat black women down that say, the father of their child is this, that. Well, that she just chose wrong. That's some easy shit to say. She chose wrong. Let me explain something to you about being 17 years old, 18 years old, or 20 years old. You're in college and you meet a guy, he played for the basketball team, right? He played quarterback at the football team in college, right? And you fuck him, the next thing you know, you get pregnant. You don't want to have an abortion. You have the child, which is I think is good, right? She has the child, give the child a chance at life, and the father, by the time he's 37, 8, 10 years from now, is gonna be sitting on the couch, lazy as fuck, don't want to see his son, don't want to take care of him. And when she says, hey, that's not good, what happened? You chose wrong. What girl at 22 years old is going to be able to see around corners? That's like saying you should have knew better for getting in a car accident. Like nobody knows I don't know what the fuck you gonna do 10 years from now. It's one thing when me and you just dating and fucking and you my boyfriend. It's another thing when you got to pay for Similac, you got to pay for diapers, you got to pay for daycare. That's when you really getting into the character of a man. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I don't even think that. I think I wouldn't even say his baby mama chose wrong. I'll say this: Dwight Howard was young. He was in the league, and he was reckless, man. That's what it was. He was young and reckless and stupid. Now you are right. There are women that probably was around him and saw him going down that road and say, "I don't want this nigga. If I get pregnant, I want to make sure that it's with. I don't just want no paycheck from a man in child support. I really want a man that's gonna be here and be a father and be at his games and teach him how to shoot the basketball and shoot. That boy 13 years old. You can't teach him shit because you got so many kids. You can't even split the time. You can't go to his games. You can't be a good dad. And so I'm encouraging us as men to be better fathers. That's all. I'm not shitting on black men. I mean, shit. I think we got a lot of shit that's been done and things that we've had that work against us in America historically and today. And I'm not saying that every time a black man says something about a black woman that he's just wrong and he's full of shit. I'll be the main one to say, yeah, man, these women. Y'all saw me go at them sisters on that Cocktails with Queens shit the other day or whatever it was, talking about black women or stuff. You got some fucked up sisters out here with stupid ass mentality. You do. That can be true, but it also can be true that a lot of dudes out here really will go out, fuck a woman, pop a child out, send $300 a month, and be out here happy as a lark. Happy, blissfully living life. Not worrying about where your son or daughter is, what's going on with them, how they doing in school, how they doing in if they want to play a sport or if they want to, what is your child's aspirations? What, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. I've seen situations where when fathers come around, how children react, how they light up. I know I'm a dad. You know what I'm saying? I know when I'm finna go pick him up. I know it feels good when I walk around that corner and he see me, Daddy, he run up and grab me and hug. That shit is the best feeling in the world. And if you're not a dad, I get it. You probably don't give a shit about that. But when you become one, you'll see what I'm talking about. Having children to me is a blessing, to be completely honest with you. It really is. I know people, it ain't a blessing if you're not. Yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day, we probably need to teach our young men to have self-control because financially, it will hinder you. It's going to hinder Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard, when he's finished playing and he retires, it's going to be hindered because of what the decisions he made when he was young. Decisions like when you heard Steven Jackson talking about a bitter baby mama made my life hell. These women, da 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 da, right? And I said, okay. And I always talk about this. I said, okay, so let me get this straight. So you had a baby by the chick. Y'all were engaged. She wouldn't sign the prenuptial agreement. She was playing games. She was wrong. I say that shit every time. She's full of shit, right? So he rightfully called the wedding off because she was playing games. You don't go into no wedding playing games with me. If you say you're going to sign a prenup, damn it, sign it, right? Now, that being said, he chose to fuck one of the damn bridesmaids that night. And then he turns around and wonder why this woman is bitter. So two wrongs don't deserve a right. She was wrong. Don't make it right. But if you're going to turn around and fuck one of the bridesmaids, which, let's be honest, that's one of her friends. You fuck one of her closest friends the night of the wedding that you were supposed to marry her. First of all, that woman needs her ass whooped, and she going to probably give you 18 years of pure hell. And you can't even be mad at her. If I did some dirty, low-down shit, guys, and for us as men, we can't relate to that shit. But think about it this way. We all got dudes that are friends that we cool with, but we know we can never turn our back or they will try to fuck the girl that we with, right? Now imagine if you got a wedding and your girl Your girl got 8 bridesmaids. So you got niggas that's in the wedding that ain't y'all cool, but y'all ain't. This ain't your tight like best friend type nigga, but y'all consider it cool. Y'all might go get a beer, hang out. Imagine some shit happened with the wedding. Y'all don't get married that night. She called the wedding off, and one of the dudes in the wedding fucks your ex fiance. How would you feel? You see what I'm saying? So that's what Steven Jackson did. Steven Jackson is an ain't shit. When it comes to that, I don't listen to him when it comes to dating or when he talks about his bitterness of angry baby mamas. I didn't want to hear. And when I saw that, I was like, I can't hear shit this nigga got to say. But that's the delusion of a lot of brothers out here. A lot of brothers will do some evil shit and then get mad when people retaliate or get angry or hold a grudge. Or so when it comes to being a father, right? I think there can be there a reason a woman may be bitter. It might not always be that she's bitter because I'm not saying women aren't bitter. Some women might be bitter because, for example, you don't pay for the shit you're supposed to pay for. Like if you got a child, I'm not talking about an NBA player. I'm talking about you got dudes that don't do shit for their kids. I'm telling you, I've seen that shit 1,000 times. I'm talking about you got dudes. The girl ain't put him on child support. This nigga won't buy his child no Christmas, no damn birthday. Don't they come with all types of reasons why they don't want to do shit from I don't believe in Christmas. I don't believe in Easter. You can't get them an Easter basket. You can't get them no clothes, nothing. Once or twice a year, you might buy them a couple of pair of shoes. I'm telling you, this is the type of shit I've seen in coming up as a black man in the black community. I have seen a lot of men that ain't shit for a lot when it comes to being a father, and it should be shamed. Nobody should be really. I hadn't read the comments. Nobody should be upset with me for what I'm saying because I'm not shitting on us as black men. A lot of good black men love their kids. When I go pick my son up, be number of fathers going in there, hugging their kids, picking them up, kissing them, whole walking. Hey, how you think though? So it's I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is for those that choose to be shitty fathers and not even choose to be, but just so happen to be. Because a lot of times what happens is you don't just walk into being a shitty father. And like I said, this ain't about Dwight and his situation because I don't know every in and out about it. Okay. All I know is that little boy seemed like he was hurt by some shit. And the shit he was saying might have been valid given he got 5 other kids. Now, if he just had one child and he was the only child, all the attention that he trying to split with 4 other kids, with 4 other baby mamas in 4 other houses, with 4 other different situations would only go to that one child. This is why it's probably good to be careful with who you having sex with, brothers. You don't just be out here trying to fuck every woman you can. Because a lot of times, if you're having constant sex with a woman, come break, or if it's your girlfriend and y'all in a committed relationship in college, college, I did a lot of fucking in college and being straight up. And I didn't. And it's no, so one day I ain't got 50 kids. Because I was, you know what I'm saying? You doing certain things. My first few years of college, man, I was going off. You know what I'm saying? Then I got into the ministry and slowed up, slacked off. But I was in school for a long time. So I was playing basketball, going to different colleges and stuff like that. So for me, my college years are actually longer than normal. But given even in that circumstance, what I'm saying is, guys, it's a lot of dudes that don't really want to be bad dads, but they're so because they're young. They want to chase all the women. They want to live their lives, right? And so you got this girl, and let's look at what happens with a woman. I just was talking to somebody about this yesterday. Somebody we know had a stroke. She about 32 years old, had a stroke because she had a baby. And when a woman has a baby, they come close to death. So she had not a full stroke. She had like I guess a mini stroke or a partial stroke, numbness, tingling on the left side of her body. And she was slurred speech over because she had a child. See, when a woman lays with us, see, we don't, let me say this. When a woman lay with a man, and see, women don't take this shit really understand. A lot of sisters don't. Let me say something. When you laying in the bed with a man and you fuck around and you get his child, you are really, you first of all, that's the closest you're going to come to death before you die is childbirth. Secondly, a lot of black women, all these statistics about black women dying, a lot of them are through pregnancy. That's one. Third, when you have that child, your body may never be at its zenith of what it was when you was 20 years old, no kids, flat stomach. You can walk around with a two-piece on with your abs out and shit, flexing, ass perfect, everything just perfect. Arms ain't got all that fat on them. Face ain't all round. I seen girls go from the truth to one baby and big as a damn house. There's this one girl I knew when we was like, she was a freak, but still, we was kids and she was having sex. I was like in the sixth grade. She was having sex. Cynthia. Cynthia was beautiful. Cynthia had the perfect body. Cynthia was probably 14 and had the body of a grown ass woman. I mean, everything was intact. Ass, stomach, everything. Perfect. If you see Cynthia now, her ass look like a damn box shit. I'm telling you what I know. I see her and don't have, I'm like, damn, that's Cynthia? Damn. Like I have to look at her and stare. Had another girl I knew. I used to talk to her. Shonda. I ain't gonna say her last name. Shonda was beautiful, man. Had all the dudes from different schools trying to talk to her. Shonda fucked around and popped off 3 kids, man. I didn't know, right? Because I left, went to college, came back. So one day I'm at the gym working out, and I was leaving. It was a Sunday, and I'm walking out, and she just started walking alongside me, smiling at me. I'm like, I said, "Hey, how you doing?" She said, "Hey, you don't remember me?" Like, let me guess. And I sat there for 5 minutes. I said, "I don't know." Shonda. I said, "What?" I said, "Oh, how you doing?" I felt bad because she looked. I'm sorry, she looked bad. Her face is stretched. Like how they say when people get plastic surgery, their eyes all. I mean, she is wide. You hear me? And I'm not shitting on women getting, but she had kids. So women, a lot of women got the genetics, and she looked just like her mama. Her mama used to look like that. But when she was young, stacked. I'm talking about stacked. Every niggas was fighting over Shonda. Like it was literal fights over her. And Shonda would come in and just stop the whole damn. Everybody be like, there goes Shonda. Like it was like that. We'd be at school and she come, look. Just walk at, just stare at her. Like, damn, that's how bad she was. Now look at her. You know what I'm saying? Kids. So when a woman is taking a risk having your child, she is. Health, her body may never recover. And even if it does, she may never be able to wear a two-piece. I don't give a damn if she get in the gym. Stomach, stretch marks. She got to go to the doctor, get that shit cut off. She gonna always have a scar, what they call it, mummy makeover. So having a child is a risk for a woman. It is. So women, at the end of the day, need to be very careful of who they messing with. And you can't tell. And see, this is where we get lazy and we say, well, see, they need to stay away from the thugs. Let's be honest. Come on, let's keep it. Let's keep it a buck. It don't matter who you get with as a woman. A lot of times, it doesn't have to be the thug. It can be the athlete. It can be the bookworm. A guy being an ain't shit father can be he could be an engineer. He could be a damn doctor. He could be an NBA player. He could be being an ain't shit dad ain't got shit to do with necessarily you have to be a drug dealer or you have to be a gang member or a nigga that done some dirt and he got 10 years in prison. That ain't the only ain't shit dads there are. A lot of dudes that are ain't shit fathers or low level, not really giving their child time and love and nurturing their children like they need to. A lot of times will be the guy who, went to college, got the degree. The one that's bitching about she didn't give me the pussy when we was in high school. If he had got the pussy, he wouldn't have been shit either. See, that's you get what I'm saying? It's not just a way of knowing. So girls really is Russian roulette a lot of times. I'm glad I don't even got a dog. I'm glad I don't, because it's a lot of shit that women really can't tell. A woman can't see around corners, just like you can't see around corners. You'll meet a chick, guys, and y'all can't tell me this ain't never happened. You meet a chick, you talk to her, she talking right the first couple of times y'all get on the phone, you hang out, and then she do some crazy shit, and you realize she ain't shit, and you cut her off. But in the midst of that, you might have took on dates. You might even had sex with her a couple times. You didn't know she was crazy. You didn't know when she get around a bunch of celebrities, she disrespect. That's one thing I seen. I had a chick that did some shit like that, cut her ass cold, cut her ass loose cold. Some women, when you get them around celebrities, they will disrespect the shit out of you. But you don't know that. You see what I'm saying? Or you don't know that some women, when they get around a man who she perceives as having higher status, she may do some disrespectful shit. So that's the type of shit you got to look at too. So every woman, I'll call you back. But every woman ain't out here doing what she got to do and up on the up with character. And it goes the same way with men, man. You know what I'm saying? So I see women all the time out here getting fucked over with dudes that they tried to be straight up with. And whatever, you just should have chose better. Man, I know dudes that make $100,000 and they shitty fathers. I'm just being straight up. They pay their child support and they think that's good. Or I know dudes that are literally telling men not to pay child support, how to get off child support. They got people that say shit like that. And my thing is this: I don't want it to be said that I produced a child and didn't do what the fuck I was supposed. Not that I don't want it to be said. I just ain't like that. I don't give a fuck. I will like my bank account when I go to the mall or when I go certain places. I grab shit just on GP. Oh, Boot need this. Let me get him this. Oh, he need this. Let me get him. And I'm not trying to say this like I'm perfect. I'm not perfect father. I could be better. But what I'm saying is, some dudes they don't buy their kids shit, man. They don't take care of their kids. They don't. And even if they do, they don't play with them. They don't. Kids want you to play with them, man. Kids want to when they playing with their toys and shit. Yeah, we might think, oh man, this is so boring. But to that kid, it means everything when you come in their room and play with them and spend time with them. And when you take them out, every time, like my son, I mean, he literally follows me everywhere. And you know what? Sometimes it's annoying, like I can't get away from it. But I never get upset. You know why? Because I know, first of all, I'm a man. He following me to see what a man's supposed to be like. That's what he's doing. Even if he's not aware of it. He done told me, Daddy, I want to be just like, he done told me that 50 million times. He make me want to be a better man. I'm just being straight up. This is just truth. You know what I'm saying? He makes me want to be a better man, and he makes me want to be a better person. He makes me think about my future a lot differently than I did. Not that I didn't give a damn. I always want to be wealthy, but now he makes me think about, okay, what if I don't make it? What steps can I set up if I don't make it? And if I'm not here and I don't have this and have that, how can I make sure he starts way ahead of where I started? So that he can at least, how can I teach him to not have the flaws I had, to make the mistakes I had? You know what I'm saying? That's love. You know what I'm saying? But when you out there and you pop a child out and you out here chasing all you care about his ass, look, I love women. You know what I'm saying? I could be out here, trust me, I could be a real hoe if I really wanted to. But a lot of times, I also have to think about, man, what would happen if my son, first of all, if something happened, and she talking about moving somewhere with my son, her ass, she gonna look up. What you do? Oh yeah, I live around the corner. So what's the name of his school? I'll be there to pick him up tomorrow. Like that's how shit go. And I don't give a damn what city it is, what state, what it is. It could be shit. It could be another country. But see, I got one child. You know what I'm saying? And I waited to a certain point in my life where I was able to do that. Where I have a skill in the trade where I can work from home. I take a laptop and go work on a damn beach. I can work in the damn shit in the snow anywhere if I want to. You know what I'm saying? So I think, man, being a father is something that we need to take serious as men. We shouldn't be out here flippantly just fucking women and having sex with women and just that's something I think I wish our culture, I wish Instagram and all that shit was destroyed. I really do because I think it's something that really probably contributes, OnlyFans and shit like that. It contributes to lust and us wanting to fuck all the time, and us thinking about sex all day and wanting to fuck every woman we see. A lot of us have an ass fixation. Even I do. I ain't gonna even lie. I love ass. I ain't gonna lie. I see a thick woman with a big ass. I'm mesmerized. That's how I am. I have to really focus. You know what I'm saying? And so you got people that will change the whole entire trajectory of their lives. They'll get with a woman. I know women that are fat. I mean, not fat, but thick, great bodies, 3, 4 kids. Niggas don't care. They don't want to be with her, and then next thing you know, you the 4th baby daddy. You the 5th baby daddy. You know why? Because you went at her because you was worried about sex and worrying about what you can get out of her. So said, man, she got 4 kids. I'm not finna be the stepfather. I can't even if I was with her, I can't handle the financial burden of trying to raise all those kids on my own. So you know what? I'm gonna chill out. Because she need a man that's ready to be a father, and that ain't me. That's dick control. See what I'm saying? That's not letting your dick control your life. But if you let your dick control your life, man, I'm gonna get that ass. I'm gonna get that ass. And I know dudes, and I'm not gonna say their names, friends of mine, that had that same mentality. I remember when he met a chick he worked with, had that same mentality, and she was thick as hell. I saw her. She was thick than a motherfucker. She was. And I can imagine it'd probably be hard to be around her all day looking at that ass and not wanting, like, damn. And they flirting, and you know how it is when you first started a job, you the new guy. He started hitting her. You know what I'm saying? He, man, I tore that ass up, tore that ass up. She got pregnant. Then she turned out to be a bitch. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit she did was low down. He didn't know she was gonna do that though. I ain't gonna, to his credit. I'm not gonna blame him for it. Just like I don't blame women. But when it happened, it kind of, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, damn, how could he have avoided that? First of all, you don't fuck a woman that you work with. That's number one. Half the shit she did with him was because of what she was doing at his job where he worked. He had a good job at the time. And she fucked his job up. He had to quit. He resigned. But he wound up getting all types of shit. And he wasn't perfect either. He did a lot of things to her. They just was toxic for each other. But he told me she had that, man, she got that fibroid to my dad. I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how the shit works. Usually that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? The best sexual partner you have gonna probably have some problems. Usually. Not every time, but usually. You know what I'm saying? I just take okay. I don't need the best. Y'all don't need the best. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you like out here. You're a freak, you're a slut, you probably fuck one of my home, but no, I don't want a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I like a classy woman. Give me a classy woman. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. So I just want us to be, really think about that shit, man. When you have a father, when you have a son, a daughter, love on them, man. And I ain't just saying once or twice. I'm talking about like really, me, the way I'm built, I don't have to. I could probably have left and not been with my sons more than we couldn't have been together. I could have been in Houston. I could have went overseas and been. Let me tell you, so I could be in Africa. I have not been into work since March, guys. I could go. You know what I could have been doing? The amount of money I make a good, decent amount of money. I teach everything I do. I can do online. I ain't got to be here. I'm here for my son. I'm here, and I'm not that I don't care for my lady, obviously. But what I'm saying is, if I was just wondering, if it was all about ass get old, bro. I don't give a damn who you get with. You can see, think she the finest thing in the world. Once you done been with her 150, 200 times, the other ass looks better. Always. You know what I'm saying? Eventually you have to mature and be a man and just say, it ain't about me and my pleasure all the damn time. It's not about me chasing and having blissful sex. And when I see dudes in their 40s still chasing the ass stick, and they don't say it like that, but that's what you're doing. You 40 something, you got kids. Like my homeboy got 5 kids growing up, and I kept trying to say, man, why don't you move around your kids, man? So he would tell me, and then he started telling me, he was complaining to me. One day he picked the kids up that the kids didn't respect him and was talking to him any kind of way, and was saying little mean stuff. And some of the stuff they were saying, he was upset. And I was like, well, I see why they're saying it, dude. I mean, it's like, you don't care about us. You don't. And he's like, well, why would a child say that? Oh, they just being a child. I said some dumb shit. What child ain't said some dumb shit? Right? So I can say that, but I say, well, man, I mean, maybe they're lashing out because they want you in their lives and you're not there, man. Your ass is in another state. And then I had to talk him off the ledge because not only did he move to another country with another woman, but before that, he was talking about moving to Africa. It just so happens he lucked up and moved to Jamaica, but he was going to move to Africa. And I said, wait a minute, bro. Think about this for a second. What if one of your kids get hurt? You got 5 kids. What if one of your kids get hurt? You way in freaking, Zimbabwe somewhere, or Nigeria, or he was talking about moving to Rwanda. I'm like, okay, you in Rwanda, and your child gets hurt. Yeah, you done had the baddest women you can have in Rwanda, but one of your children get hurt. Are you gonna always have $2,000 for us? Because think about it, the short-term ticket, you're looking at damn near $2,500 round trip. So are you gonna be able to pay that ticket short notice, flat-footed, just go in your bank account? Yeah, let me get a $3,000 ticket to Atlanta. No. So why would you do that? I said, man, don't leave your kids like that. He literally he had sold, had a little money. I think he had like 30,000, for the move to Africa. I said, man, why you gonna do some shit like that? What about your kids? He couldn't say nothing. But see, I'm that friend that gonna hold your ass accountable. If I find out you doing some fucked up shit like that, I'm gonna say something to your ass. I'm not gonna sit there and watch you. I'm not gonna sit there and watch you be a half-ass dad if you're my friend and on at least encourage you. I ain't saying I was like, man, you ain't shit. I ain't doing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I did try to hold his feet to the fire. Like, brother, what if something happened to your child? Heaven forbid something happened and you way across the world chasing women. Man, you know what, you right. I ain't think of that. I'm like, damn, it didn't even cross your mind. That's the first thing I'm thinking about. What about my son? When I wake up in the morning, let me get the fact that I go in there and play with him and wake him up. He wake up playing. He'll be sleep snoring. I go and rub him on his back. He'll roll over with his eyes closed and be trying to wrestle while he has sleep. That's just him. He's just a 24/7. He want to play and wrestle. That's him. Just a little boy. You think I'm finna leave? I ain't leave. I don't give a fuck. I ain't going no damn where. Nowhere. So yeah, I made my mind up. I'm gonna be in Atlanta. If something happened with us and she moved, damn it, I'm going right behind her. That's why I put myself in a position that I can do that. And if I didn't, if I had a factory job, damn it, I'm gonna find a job, I'm gonna save up. Might take me a couple of months, but damn it, I'm moving out there because he needs to see his dad. He need me. Young men need their fathers, man. We can't complain about the community and talk about black people and how fucked up the community is and how black women and feminism and all this shit. And then when it comes time to be a father and really be there and make a difference so you can raise a good daughter who ain't chasing a man to replace that vacuum that you left in her life. Or you can raise a son who knows what it's like to be a man, to handle his responsibilities, and ain't some wimpy ass nigga sitting on worrying about crying about racism, white supremacy, saying, man, fuck that, get out here and build and get your own shit. Don't be worried about the white. You know what I'm saying? Really having a difference in your kid's life, that takes maturity, man. Coochie ain't everything. Believe me, I love I love it, just like you do. You think I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I can wake up every day. That's all I want to do. I get it. But you know what? It's more to life than that. It's more to life than that, man. It's more to life than money. You know what I'm saying? As much as I talk about money and trying to get to it, it's more to life than that. Some things are worth more than money. Man, my son is everything. I couldn't imagine him saying some shit like that. But I'm going to try my best not to have him be able to say that. Now, if he says that and I'm doing what I can, then I can rest. But if I know if I got 4 other kids I don't put out, he might have a point, man. Because we can't just come, you know what I'm saying? We can't just come on the internet and just assume that Dwight Howard was perfect when the man got 5 kids. Shit, come on. What man can be a good father to 5 kids in 5 different locations? Shit, he got to be a full-time dad. He can't even focus on playing basketball. So if he focused on playing in the NBA, the son said, well, you in the bubble and you doing this and you doing that. And my thing is this, who is David? Is David another child that you got in the bubble, but you ain't got him in the bubble? Like, think about that shit. All that shit add up. You get what I'm saying? Because now you like, well, damn. If you got this child in the bubble, but you ain't got me, then you love that child. You're not kids. I didn't know when you love them more than you love me. That's what kids say. It ain't always the mom. It's not, man. I've seen women that really don't have shit, that ain't out here trying to tear their kids' fathers down. It's just these niggas ain't shit out here, man. I'm just being, a lot of niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas just ain't good fathers, man. That's not even some shit we even talk about. How to be a good dad, how to love on a child, the joy of being a father, the joy of raising a daughter, the feeling, the feeling that I get. Nothing makes me happier than when that little boy hugged me and tell me he loved me and play with me and we wrestle and do the little things we do. Now I ain't gonna lie. Is it fun for me to sit there and watch PJ Masks? Hell no, I won't watch that shit. But for him, he want me, like, let me tell you what he like. If he got a little bed I bought him, because I got him out that little pen thing. We got him out of it. He got a little child bed. If I go lay in that bed, he want to come lay there and lay on me, and it's small. I got to ball up. He'll come lay right by me. Come on, daddy, let's watch. He want to lay there with me and watch TV. That's him. That shit that's a great ass feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that somebody is dependent on you for everything, dependent on you. I want him to be dependent on me. I don't want to let my son down. I just don't. I don't want to let him down when it comes to basketball, when it comes to anything he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Even discipline. I don't want to let him down. I feel like I let him down if I don't pop him on the ass when he do something wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's hard because I never understood that as a parent. It's hard as a parent to whoop your child a lot of times because that, it's like damn near whooping yourself. To me, it is. So it's hard, but it's also necessary. So I won't raise no damn thug out here. And you ain't finna be that. You ain't finna be that. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't let him go outside and play with some of these kids that's over here. I see them. I don't want, nope. I know you like, damn, you babying him. No, he's 4 years old. Them kids like 8, 9. No. They want to come over here when they see me playing with them with the toys. I talk to them. I ain't mean to the kids, but I don't let him go out there yet. He too young. Damn that. He get worried about fighting and all that shit. That shit come later. At this point, just let him be a kid. He 4, man. Let's just let him. We ain't got to worry about being a tough guy. And fuck all that. You know, at my age, that when I was young back in the day, that was something that was a big deal to me. You know, bullies and shit. Now I don't care no more. I don't really give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather he grow, get nurtured. He's intelligent. I can take him and teach him how to throw hands. I can take it, and I will. You know, all that shit coming. But at this point, I just want him to be a kid and enjoy life. That's why this weekend I'm taking him to Universal Studios. See what I'm saying? Because it's Halloween. I'm like, you know what? Let me take him to. I said, hey, let's take him to Universal Studios. I bet he'll have a good. He's never been. He's gonna have a blast. Because I took him to. He done been to Disney World twice. I ain't go to Disney World till I was in my damn 30s. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So for me, at this point, I think we as black men need to be the best fathers we can be. If you got a child on the way, if you got a child and you're not really around as much, call them and be consistent, man. Like if you not with the mom and you live in 4 and 5 states over for no other reason than you just want to be with, no, fuck that. I'm not like that. Like like she was talking about moving to Texas and stuff. I was like, if you move to Texas, I'm moving to Texas. She got mad. I was like, I don't give a shit. You know, you got. She you know what she said, you know what, I really can't stop you. Because I ain't gonna ever stop you from being a good dad. Never. I don't give a damn what happened with us. I'm never gonna stop you from that. You know what I'm saying? But those are the things that you guys gotta really weigh out before you have children. And you gotta weigh out before you put a condom on. You need to think about that. What type of woman is this? How many kids she got? Does she keep a clean house? Does she this? Does she that? You know what I'm saying? How have her children turned out? If she got some older kids, well, okay, if he's 14, how is he? Is he getting suspended from school and running around with his pants hanging off his ass? Because that's gonna be his older brother. See, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really think about it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it, guys. Don't just, really run to Dwight Howard's defense because he kind of made his own bed. And I'm not dragging the brother because I'm a dad, So I'm not, I can knock on wood. My son could turn out to be whatever. So I got to be very careful about what I say about other people's children and other people's parenting skills. So I'm respectful of the brother in his situation. But we do know, just objectively speaking, he has 5 other kids. There's no way he could do that. Be a good dad. That's a full-time damn job. Being a good father. Really loving especially if you got girls. Girls take a lot of energy. They do. Like girls, you really want to, you know what I'm saying? Boys, it's not as much. Girls got the hair, they got all this other stuff. It's just a lot of shit girls do. Boys, we as men, I'm a man. What you want to play football? Half the shit I could teach him myself. Half of it. I ain't never played football before, but a lot of stuff I could probably teach the fundamentals. I can go read a book and get on out there and teach them the basics. Like little bitty shit. Girls, I ain't built for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't even fix her hair. I'm gonna have to take it to the shop. I don't know what to do. At least that's something you can learn, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of work. So then you got to deal with the problem of boys and how to explain the ebbs and flows of dating and not raising someone who makes stupid choices in men. And then at the same time, letting them know that when somebody does something wrong, to not be bitter and angry and hate black men and resent black men. That's something to say that was that person, but it's not all black men. Just like a girl that cheated on me that I know I can say her name. I say her first name, Tisha, right? Cheated on me and was doing some cold shit. I don't resent women for this. I don't resent black women for that shit. That's her. She regretted that shit. You better believe that. That's the best revenge a lot of times is just, letting a woman she wants you back and you don't want her ass. And she know you and her both know she fucked up and she looking crazy. And you like, oh, hey, how you doing? When you hug her and she getting you, oh, you looking good. You working out. You like, yep. Get your ass on. I don't want you. But that's the best revenge. A lot of times it's just, getting your shit together. So women are, women can do shit to me in the past. I'm not gonna hold no grudges and say, fuck black women, man. Black women are this, black women are that. No. Shit. That's her. And that was this other girl. That was this other girl. But this one right here, that on which she cool. We didn't see that she ain't perfect. Shit. And a lot of times, it's just like they say with a church. You find a perfect church, you mess it up when you get in it. There's no such thing as a perfect church. Church is a hospital. But guess what? You find a perfect woman, you gonna have flaws which are gonna bring out certain sides of her. Y'all, you ever gonna find a perfect woman? No woman is perfect. No woman is perfect. No man is perfect. You know what I'm saying? We're human beings. We're people. All you need is one person that's really got your back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you do things in relationships. We do things um, with women that, and then these women turn around and wind up bitter and we blame them for that shit. But when it's all said and done, if I had to be straight up, like this one girl I know, she hate my damn guts over some shit I said in the 10th grade that humiliated her in front of the class. She hates my fucking guts to this day. When she see me, this chick, I said that shit back in like 1992, right? And the whole class bust out laughing and she ran out the room crying. This was way back, right? I saw her ass, it had to been like maybe 2000. Like by then I'm like 25, 26, 25. I was 24, something like that. I saw her at the movies. I waved. That bitch looked at me like, you motherfucker, you gonna wave, man? Fuck you. That's how she looked at me. Like, oh, okay. Like, damn. She really hate my damn guts. And it was just because of something I said. She's bitter. Every time I see her, she got a frown on her face, angry. And I'm sure that I'm part of the reason she's like that. I regret it. And, I probably got my karma back in the 9th grade. But what I'm saying is, that's the fact that she actually said something like that and was looking at me like that and hated my guts to this day. She has an anger problem. Other people that know her say she's always angry. But I knew her when she was young. I knew her when she was just in the 7th, 8th grade, innocent, and she made mistakes. She made mistakes, and I made mistakes. I was young and did a lot of immature, selfish, childish things. And as a kid, shit, I'm just a little kid in 9th grade, too young to be serious anyway. But guess what? She hate my damn guts. She damn near hate men. She hate black men. But I know I contributed to part of the reason why, but it's a small piece of it. But she's angry, an angry, stuck up, angry black woman in her 40s now. Angry all the time. Walk around with a resting bitch face every time you see her. And it is what it is. A lot of people don't really look at it and say they contributed to that. But I know I done fucked up, you know what I'm saying, a couple of times. I learned young not to fuck up a lot. I try not to, because you get shit back. I do believe in that. I believe you do get stuff back when you do women wrong. I don't believe in that. I'd rather just be straight up with you. Hey, baby, this way I'm mad. I ain't feeling this. Let's move on. Than being out here trying to be hoeing and fucking around. Next thing you know, shit come back on you. And if you're a man and you tell the truth, you done had some shit come back on you. We done felt that hurt before. You done been hurt. It's a woman that done broke your damn heart. So you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? That's real. Chats, what say? Chats with too many mods ruined it. Yeah, I'm not even on there no more with the mods, but I mean they good. I mean my mods seem to be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? We here just don't want to comment too many mods on the prowl. Oh damn, really? Well, I mean, I didn't know. I'll look at it. I'll try to go read it and look at the chat later and see if somebody just deleting people for the hell of it. If somebody say something that's disagreeing, let them through. Let them through, y'all. Let them see. Let's see where they coming from. You know what I'm saying? Women never broke my heart. Woman never broke my heart. Okay, that's good. That's good, brother. That's good. That's good. You ain't never been broke. That's good for you, man. That's good. You a player. You smart. You ain't like the rest. I'd have had my heart broke. I ain't gonna lie like that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't saying you lying. But you know what I'm saying? So, but that's just me. I've been hurt, I had my heart broke before. Especially when you young and nobody told you shit. You get out there, you start dating, you don't know. You don't know how the shit I can recognize from a mile away now is from experience. But when you 15, 14, ain't nobody told you that shit. You get your ass out there dating and you don't know. Like I remember I was in junior high. Some of the girls that I had the biggest crushes on, they had ratchet shit about them. But as a kid, you didn't think of it that way. You didn't look at it like that. She just was pretty. All you cared about was she was pretty. You didn't think, okay, this girl is this, she that, her mom, her family, this what she. You ain't thinking like that. You just like, oh, she's pretty. She like me. I like her. you know what, I'm finna holler at her. And then she do some shit and you think back like, now as a grown man, them women I wouldn't even see there. I'm talking about they could still be beautiful. I wouldn't see them. They would be as if they don't exist. Not because I think I'm better than they are, but because life experiences have taught me to identify ratchet shit. So I know from the jump, oh hell no. Hey, how you doing? And oh, she got a fat ass. Yeah, she got a fat ass, but I ain't bro, I can't put up with that. She this, she that. Like that's type of shit. That's just experience and wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, you gotta see this. This is case right here, case in point. I credit my dad, he taught me a lot. Exactly. That's why I'm saying that's what I'm saying about this video. That's what the White House son is crying about. Not having his son, not having that. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. So do a live on alcohol and drugs and men relating to purpose. Yeah, I probably will, man. Just remind me. Just remind me. Email me sub03639@gmail.com. Guys, I gotta go. I got a 10-minute ride to go pick up my boy. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see y'all.